we were shown in a very clear manner two different orientations of a life journey. A person has the capacity to choose which journey he wants to undertake based on what destination he is looking for. In this culture, in this tradition, we have a very important word that really tells you that it is your choice. It's called Purushartha Nischaya. If it is really my choice that I have such an urge for, such a calling for something, that awakening, that peace, that fullness, life of contentment, if that's really my calling, and it's so deep that there is nothing else I want more than this. I want maybe other things, but nothing more than this or equal to this. If such a calling is there for a person, then he needs to make some decisions in his life in order to align his priorities, the way he or she will spend their time, invest their time, their emotions, their energies, their relationships, their resources. Everything will need to align in a manner that will support the decision. Is it not true? We do this all the time. When you choose to engage in a partnership, what do? You put other things aside. Other things are secondary. You know you need to invest time in this. Your focus here, making a home, setting things up, spending time, and whatever it takes to make this work. Similarly, if your soul's calling is such that there is nothing more important than your own awakening, your own peace, then there are some decisions we need to make called an appropriate lifestyle change that will cater to or that will support what I want. You know, what I do must always support what I want. If I want one thing, but all my doing is in a non-thinking manner, following people who want something totally different, and I do what they do, not knowing their drive behind their doing, and not recognizing my calling also, then the spirituality can be very confusing, very, very confusing. In fact, we rather be normal, you know, do things that everybody else around you does so that you feel secure and normal and you're moving in the rhythm of a normalcy, so-called normalcy. But if I want something and I do something else and there is no alignment, it can really tear you apart, you know. The conflicts only loom large as time goes by and people get disappointed, people feel like a failure. After 10, 20, 30 years of yoga practices, they don't want to even look at a yoga teacher. There are people like that. They resent because they feel like a failure or something didn't work out for them, is it not? And therefore, it's not about merely wanting. It's also about modifying one's lifestyle and one's support system to support what I want. And that's the reason why it's always about working with a spiritual community, you know. We talk about a spiritual community, like-minded people who are looking for the same thing, who have a similar tradition, similar things to talk about, to discuss, to clarify, to articulate, to lean on each other and move along, you know. And that's precisely why we take to one framework, and so that we can dive deeper as necessary. So here, this closing earlier chapter talked about the chariot and a well-trained driver who has the map with him, who understands the destination and how long it will take, and how he will have to, until he reaches destination, be alert with his senses, with his mind, not allow the horses to go off track. So this kind of awareful living is the way to reach your destination, and where one is looking for the destination where it doesn't exist. You're looking for something in a place which doesn't have it, then you will be on an eternal search. The seeker will remain a seeker for lifetimes because he's seeking in places where the thing is not there. And so that path, that journey with your chariot is called Preyo Marga, the second one. And the one Marga is a path, a journey. And the first is Shreyas, which really what you want and what you do in order to achieve what you want is aligned.